Okay. It's been a while since we've recorded. Let's see. We're working on slowing Mark down. I put some wrist. What are these called? Wrist weights on, and it looks like a lot, but they're only ½ pound each, so it's like only 1 pound of weight. So I started using a metronome to try to help with getting a good rhythm going. So we're still working on our world history book. We're on, let's see, Europe trades with Asia, or tries to. Looks like talking about the 1500s or so. So, and we have a weighted pencil that we're using now. Okay, let me start. Europeans were fascinated with Asian products like silk, jade, and porcelain. Now yesterday they said it was the 4 S's. Spices, silk, stones, precious stones, and I don't remember what the other S was. Do you remember that, Mark? Spice. Did I say spice? Spices, silk, scents. Oh, scents. Okay, now they're saying Europeans were fascinated with Asian products like silk, jade, and porcelain. Trade posts were set up in India and Southeast Asia in the 1500s, but trading with China and Japan wasn't as easy. Okay. Portuguese trade with China. The Portuguese set up a post in Machu, China, M-A-C-A-U, but it was China's way, or the highway, being the highway being the Silk Road. Trade was strictly controlled and not formally recognized by the Chinese government. During the Ming Dynasty. Do you want me to do some? Do you want to do some brushing? Okay, well, I can brush this arm. I can take those off when you do this. Some brushing if you need. Ming Dynasty from 1368 to 1644. The Chinese were at the height of their power. They didn't trade much. When they did, they requested silver for their goods. Europeans preferred to trade with manufactured goods. Not precious metals, I guess. What the two countries did exchange was a lot of cultural ideas. Christian missionaries from Portugal brought the Chinese people things like reading glasses. The Chinese taught the Portuguese the idea of Confucius, and impressed them with their architecture and the wide availability of books. Dutch and English trade with China. The Dutch seized part of the island of Taiwan in the 1630s and 1640s, but the Chinese drove them out during the Qing dynasty. I'm not sure, Q-I-N-G dynasty, in 1661. Though the Dutch did some trading with China after that, it was limited and selective, depending on the current leadership. About a century after the Chinese pushed out the Dutch, the Qing set up a trading post on a small island, but limited trade to October through March. That's the winter time. The British followed China's stipulations, S-T-I-P-U-L-A-T-I-O-N, that means a condition, requirement, or demand, but ended up importing way more than they expected and got into debt. The Chinese rejected a British request for better trade policies, resulting in worse trade conflict years later. European trade with Japan. Trade with Japan was similarly limited. The Portuguese had landed there in the 1540s by chance after being blown off course. Problems arose because the Portuguese and the Japanese, problems arose between the Portuguese and Japanese over religion and the European missionaries. The Japanese did not trust the Portuguese because they kept trying to convert Japanese people to Christianity. When trade with Taiwan didn't work for the Dutch, they became trading partners with the Japanese. Under strict surveillance, Japan allowed the Dutch to establish a trading post on an island called Deshima, close to Nagasaki. The Dutch remained the only major European trading power in Japan until the 1800s. Okay, this is a side note, I guess. This is a small chapter. I guess I'll read two maybe today. The beginnings of yesterday's were like crazy long, so I'm really shocked at how short this is. Key economic developments during Europe's age of exploration. The beginning of capitalism. The start of an economic system in which people invest in trading in goods for profit. Goods become less likely to be bartered. B-A-R-T-E-R-E-D. That means traded for other products. And were more commonly traded for money instead. Silver and gold coins were used, and new banking systems and trading companies were created to manage the sale of goods. Mercantilism. Capitalism was largely based on the theory of mercantilism, a major economic theory of the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries. This theory said that a nation's worth was based on its supply of gold and silver. It also stressed the importance of having an excess of exports over imports to maintain a favorable balance of trade. Balance of trade. Nations wanted a favorable balance of trade, meaning the goods they exported would be worth more than those they imported. They could make money by selling high-priced products to other nations and spend less money buying less expensive products from other nations. Colonies played a major role in providing both raw materials and markets for finished goods. All this led to the development of a market economy, a market driven by supply and demand of goods, like sugar. It also led to the rise of a new middle class. Okay, check your knowledge. Let's get some questions going here. Okay. Pencil. What did the Chinese typically accept when trading their goods? What did they want for payment? Oh, let's put our metronome on. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. Not now. Can we even hear it? Or turn it up. Okay, whoops. Crying out loud. Okay, what did the Chinese accept in for their trade goods? You know what? Okay, but you know what? Remember yesterday I said we need to start practicing more sentences. So let's do a whole sentence for the answer. So let's start with the Chinese accepted blank. You do the whole sentence, okay? Okay, so, okay. Then, go slow now. Then, H now, go slow. TH, all the way up. Okay, the, good job. I'm going to start writing these out. The, okay, keep going. Then, first is H, then I now, and then next is, keep going, you're doing great. CHINE, then S, then now, A, then C, and double. It's a double. A, then okay, keep going. A, C, then all the way up. Then now, look. Then look. Then D. Okay, the Chinese accepted. Regular that. Then I now. Good job. Look. Then go gentle. Then and good job. Good job. The Chinese accepted silver. Very Okay. Who was the one major trading partner with Japan between 1641 and the 1800s? Again, let's do a whole sentence. The major trading partner with Japan was, okay. Okay, hold on. Slow down. Okay. Who is it? Okay, we're T now. H then. Then. And then. A now. Is it coming off? Let me see. Try to fix it for you. Okay, we got the M-A. Okay, keep going. Okay, keep going. M-A. Worry about that. First is. Go slow. A, then. That's it, go slow. Yeah, keep going. So then. R, and. The major. T, then. Keep going. T, then. No. The major. T, then. Down. R, then. That's it. Keep going. T, R. T, R. That's it. A, then. T, and. I, then. N, and. Keep going. T, and then. T, then. The major trading. T, then. A, now. P-A. R, then. No, put cinnamon on it. The major, I'm going to write this down. T-R-A-D-I-N-G. The major trading, P-A. Keep going. R, then. T, now. T, then. N, and. Keep going. T, then. R, then. Major trading partner. Let's go back. O, then. O, then. F. Okay, the major trading partner of what place? Sorry about that. No, go slow. This thing keeps coming off. Oh, here it is. I said I was going to look for a bigger band-aid, and I totally forgot. I'm putting 2 on. We'll see how that does. Okay, let's see where we're at with our sentence. The major trading partner of blank is blank. I think that's what we want to do. The major trading partner of. Go slower. Slow. And. Then. J-A. Come on. J-A-P. Then. Now. J-A-P-A. Okay, Japan. Okay, what do you want to say now? I'm going to leave it open. I, then. S, then. T, and. T, then. H, now. E, then. E, then. E, and. Down. T, U, N is the blank D, U. D, U. Take a deep breath. D, U. Get your eyes on it. D, U. Good, no, good correction. T, then. That's it. Finish it out. C, end. Last one. Just the last letter. Now go gentle. Go gently. H, the Dutch. Good job. Major trading partner of Japan is the Dutch. Good job. And that was before 1800. Is the Dutch. Good job. Well, we're gonna be able to get enough questions with this one lesson after all. All right, this is gonna be a little more challenging. I think you're up for it though. What was the main factor that caused distrust between the Japanese rulers and the Portuguese? What were the Portuguese trying to do that upset the Japanese? Okay, this is a big one. Then, now, go slow. Then, let me write this down. I've got to write smaller. We don't leave me much space here. Okay, the G, then, okay. Are you sure you want G? Okay. Think about it. Okay, first spelling, then gummy bears. Okay, get the answer in your head. Why were the Japanese distrustful of the Portuguese? You ready? That's right. And then P, then. Keep going. The P, then. P, then. No, go slow. So make sure you get it. What happened to her? Oh, I know what happened. The clock had went off because it's 3 o'clock. Okay. Our metronome stopped. Okay. The P, then. Did you do? Oh, I don't know. Oh, then. R, now. Keep going. Is it messing up? T, then. Look, you. And good job. T, then. Nice looking. And the next letter is, after G is, down below that, U, and keep going. You can do it. If you go slower, go slow. E, and that's it. And be real intentional. E, S, and E. Okay, perfect. Let me write this down. Let me fix your pencil. The Portuguese. Now, I'll be honest, Mark, I do not know how to spell Portuguese. So that was pretty good. The Portuguese, what are they doing? Okay, then. Is that the letter you want? A. Where'd you get A or what? Okay. A, we can go with A. A, then. Keep going. A, then. Hey, let's stem it on the board. A, then.